Welcome Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Excited to get going. We're using the Marchetti Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. Again, if you are new here, I use Marchetti quite a bit. I was just gifted a really cool set and I can't wait to bring it out for you guys by one of my clients. So I know she's not watching Earth Signs, but big shout out to her anyways. So let's get into this, you guys. As usual, well, if you're new here, then you don't know, we have 2 blessing candles. Next week we'll have 3. I just ran out of some of my supplies, and so, but they are here now, so I will make you guys another one. This one is for true love. This is for your highest good. Well, both of them are for your highest good. So whatever you wish for when it comes to true love and prosperity, as long as it's for your highest good, it is going to come true, you guys. This is my gift to my subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already and receive your blessings. Okay, let's jump in. Material world for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Thank you so much, Spirit. What do they need to know? Let's, how are we doing this? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm going to put those back in, you guys, just because that was very awkward for me, so it's usually an indication that I'm just being clumsy. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, material world. Thank you, Spirit. Got the Chariot up. That could be Cancerian energy. That's victory, going, on the go. With the 9 of Swords, you might have some worries about it. You guys might have some pretty big doubts that really keep you up at night. You might, for some of you, I'm actually seeing that like your own insecurities might be holding you back from making some pretty big moves. And the Page of Swords. I do think that you're going to make moves anyways. Regardless of this, I feel like some of you might have some pretty big air energy in your chart. So that would be Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy. To the point where it's like you're not very grounded right now. Spirit's kind of giving me the indication here that some of you are feeling like you know, you're in your head all the time and it's holding you back from something else. I actually think that some of you are staying up late. Maybe you're studying hard, and it's actually, Spirit's like, you need to get rest. Like your Taurus brains don't function without proper rest. This is just the way it is. This is as it is, you guys. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Could be Leo energy around you, or you could be bossing up. With this Page of Swords, I do think in this case, you might be receiving a message. It could be someone, oh my gosh, I totally just heard someone's checking out your LinkedIn profile. So if you haven't updated that in a while, or your resume, you might want to get on that. If you've been looking at making some pretty big moves. With the Chariot energy here being the dominant energy, I do think that you guys are moving forward regardless, but you do need to rest up for this. I keep getting this, I don't have it here, but the 4 of Swords energy, like you're about to force your body into rest. I know I have a Taurus rising, so you know, your rising sign kind of, it rules like what you look like and at least what people think of you, or what you kind of portray. We'll say that it's a mask. It's you know, it's people's first impressions of you, but it can also have a lot to do with the way that your body works and functions. Okay, and so for my Taurus rising, you know, if I'm not properly rested and I go nuts. Like my body goes nuts. You know, I get the weird fidgety eyeball thing, and you know, like I don't know if I look like I'm on drugs, but I feel like I'm on drugs. You know, like when you're just overly exhausted, my body just is like, we're gonna go to bed now, and I will just sleep wherever I'm at. I'll just fall asleep. I was notorious for it as a child, and you tend to have more of your rising energy as a child anyways. So my Taurus suns, and moons too, that's going to be very, very big for you guys. Okay. Venus, I would say yes, in a way, I think so, but Venus tends to be pretty, she desires comfort, okay, at all costs. So I could see Venus definitely you know, trying to get you to go to bed, you know, or taking a nap or whatever. For a lot of you, I think of it as meditation, especially with this Page of Swords. It's a new idea for you on how to better care for yourself is what I just heard. Okay, the Queen of Wands is an expert in self-care, so if you need a massage, you need a massage. Again, gender doesn't apply here, you guys. We can all be queens if you're lucky. Okay. But you have a lot of Venetian energy as well. So, yeah, let's jump into clarifying these cards for you, Taurus. Spirit, what is a deck that you would like for me to use for my lovely Taurus energies here? That is so funny the way that it said it to me. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'll have to check that out. I think that I have a guide here who just made herself known for the first time. It's an old friend of mine. So I wonder if she's got some Taurus in her chart. I'll have to look. I definitely did a chart. If you know me personally, I've probably done your chart. It's one of those things. It's like, hi, my name is, and then let me do your chart. All right. Can you clarify the cherry energy for me, please, Spirit? Magical map shifter. Yeah, you guys are definitely moving forward on your journey. Look at that. That's 2 7s there. So there could be some Neptunian energy as well at work here. There could be a desire to go after your dreams, but with this 9 of Swords, it's like, yeah, but, oh, I don't know. I don't think it's time yet, or I just feel like if I go for it, everything else, like, it's just too risky. You know, it's almost like you're, yeah, it's, some of you have said exactly those same things. And it's like, instead of you understanding, you know, what your soul sounds like, what your higher self sounds like, what your connection to spirit sounds like, you're letting your ego do a lot of your divining for you. And it's like, no, because when you're in this 9 of Swords energy, I'm going to tell you, y'all, that's not the divine. It is your ego. And your ego likes things to be where they're comfortable. They do not like to be pushed out of their comfort zone, especially these Taurus egos, you guys, you know. But when they finally are, when you're benefiting from being pushed out of your comfort zone, you know, say you get those Venetian beautiful, you know, drapes that you've been eyeing for a very long time, then you absolutely get to see that all of the mental angst is not worth it. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Field of Dreams. Yeah, you guys are going after your dreams. And I will say that right now you might not feel like it. Right now you might be like, no, I'm terrified. I'm not going to do it. But I do think it's going to happen regardless, with both the Queen of Wands energy and the Chariot teaming up against your brain here. Is going to happen. Okay. Magical map shifter. She does whatever it takes to change her timeline. You know, if you are sitting here and you're like, I don't really like the trajectory right now, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to think about it. I'm just going to ruminate about it. I'm just going to, you know, freak out about it. The magical map shifter says, no, we're not. We're actually going to go ahead and just make, you know, a shift of our own here. Okay. What's another deck for me to use, please? Okay, I'm being called to use the Goddess deck, which I rarely use, so this will be fun. So some of you might do work with goddesses or have been thinking about it. This is called, guys, I don't ever remember what the name of my decks are called. Lord, I just did a big emergency reading last night, and so my books and everything are everywhere. Oh, Goddess Power. Okay, this is by Colette Baron Reed, Goddess Power. I do like to tell you guys what I'm using just in case you're interested. I do love oracle cards. Especially, I recommend oracle cards if you are new to reading, period. Because they can be very specialized just for you. Okay. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine. Let's clarify this 9 of Swords, please. Clarify my 9 of Swords for my lovely Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Clarify my 9 of Swords. Thank you. Woo! Zumi is humor. She says that you're not getting enough. Um, you're not. The bottom of the deck is Lakshmi, fortune. So really, if you want to change the way that things are moving for you, you must change your perspective. Okay, so you are on a forward moving path that's very well balanced. I'm not going to kid you about that, but you can get in your own way because it seems like your anxiety may be keeping you up. You might have like some nightmare scenarios going on in your head, and Spirit is like, if you looked at this through the eyes of light and the divine is freaking hilarious, by the way. So if you've heard anything else, then you are not talking to the divine, because they do have a spirit of humor. And so Usumi, I hope I say that right, is reminding you that your anxiety about a situation, it's way darker than the reality of the situation. In fact, if you looked at it, for some of you, like Spirit's like, you could literally write a comedy out of what's going on right now. And if you could look at it like that, then it might shake things up enough that it'll get you out of a rut that you are thinking of. By the way, I did just get that some of you might have someone who feels like, like they're kind of talking down, like maybe for one of you, someone actually does this, but I think for some of you, you might think there's someone around you and you're like, oh my God, they hate me. Oh my God, like, why do I even talk around them? And I just want it, like, Spirit is like, no, nobody hates you, they're actually kind of amused, but like in a very sweet way. Nobody's laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get another card here, Spirit. What's another card for my lovely Taurians? That's a different deck. I don't know which one that is. Angels and Ancestors? Okay. Now I just have to find it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. I'll have to get those before we get started on love. Angels and Ancestors. This is by Kyle Gray. What do my Taurians need to know? Thank you. About the Page of Swords. Traveler. Move in a new direction. The Chariot is a travel card, and then this card is often telling you that you have everything it takes to move in a new direction. If something is not working out for you, it's time to move on. Spirit is saying that there is going to be a shift very soon here, and there it is again, shed your old skin. So there is something that you are terrified of releasing, and it's keeping you up at night. Maybe it's because someone is like, no, we can't make these changes. There could be an external voice that is telling you this, but for the most part, it's internal. Okay, you guys, with the Page of Swords, I think that you are moving towards something for your highest good. It's something that you may have even researched quite a bit about it. You've done like all your digging, but now it's just like time to make that choice and move forward. There's a lot of travel energy here, and there's a lot of timeline energy here. Meaning that like you are shifting your timeline. You are shifting, like it's no longer serving you. So you are moving up and onward. Okay, let's get one more card here. And this is going to be, this is going to be beautiful. Okay. Yes, it's one message from your soul squad, your spirit squad, about your material world, Spirit. One more message for my Taurus for the material world, please. Woo! It's not your imagination. That is your Nine of Swords card. That is, you may have had actual like nightmares about this scenario as well. I keep saying it's keeping you up at night, but it's like that sleep where you've been dreaming and it's not pleasant dreams. Spirit is saying that this is your subconscious trying to get you to work it out. There is something, deep-seated fears for sure. But it's not your imagination. Again, for some of you, there's someone on the outside who is telling you, you know, some pretty toxic, terrible things about your path, about who you want to be, about where you're going. And Spirit's like, yeah, no, they're gaslighting you. That's not, you're not crazy. Okay. So Spirit just wants you to know that you are on the right path, but you need to let go of some of your fears and doubts. And, you know, it is definitely anxiety. But you can move forward out of this, okay? Bottom of the deck is start your own business. So some of you, that is where the fear lies. You don't think that you can make it, but Spirit is like, you absolutely 100% can. Okay, let me grab these cards here before we move into love. And if you are sticking with me for love, you guys, yay. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe to receive your blessings and give me a big thumbs up. And comment down below if the first part resonated. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, you guys. So for love, if you're new, we use the Modern Love Tarot by oh yeah, Ethany. I say it every week. You would think by now I would just say it right off the top. Okay, and put my cards back wherever they came from. Okay, they're there. Okay, Modern Love Tarot. So the next 7 days for my lovely Taurians. Okay, I just want to tell you guys what just jumped in my head, and it's probably because I said lovely Taurians, but especially Venus suns. So your sun is your planetary ruler, and then your chart ruler is your rising sign. Okay, so both of these can have very strong physical resemblances to whatever your you know, attributes would be for your planet, which is Venus. And so Venetians, Venetian people tend to have, they could be one or two ways with Taurus. One, you could be shaped like a bull, no joke, very sturdy, you know. Others have very goddess-like features, so curvy and sensual. And what the reason this came up is because I started thinking, or I heard the song, which I don't even know that well, but by Megan Thee Stallion, Body, Yada, Yada, that one. Yeah, so some of you have that going on for you, so yay you. Hey. All right. Taurus, next 7 days, Spirit. Thank you. Look at that, Empress. I do normally see the Empress as Earth Mother energy, so Gaian energy, depending on, you know, what your traditions are. But oftentimes, a lot of, as you can see, they've got the Venetian symbol here. She's seen as the Venus sign. So this could be your energy. But this is abundance. She's abundance in goddess form. High Priestess. Wow, you guys. This is really, really beautiful energy. When these two come together, it is like, it's like a very sacred, divine, feminine power. It's just, if these two are in the room, like, there's no mistake. There's both sensuality and creation and intuition, divination. I mean, everything. She is everything. Both of them together are just super powerful. So, and the 7 of Cups. This is a very powerful reading, you guys. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. So we have 2 7s and then 3 and 2. 7 is a divine number for spirituality as well. It is ruled by Neptune, so there's some Piscean elements here. The 7 of Cups is Scorpio, so that could be you, or you might have Scorpio, what would it be? Scorpio, moon. That could be something that you relate to, or someone around you could have a Scorpio moon. The High Priestess can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Empress again is can be any Earth Mother kind of energy. But I see her as the divine feminine in both of these. So you guys are being asked to really, really think about what you want as far as love is concerned, because you can create it. Now, the Seven of Cups says you have a lot, okay, of decision making to do here, and you want to make sure that it's grounded. You want to make sure that that you're able to kind of switch between what is true, what is, you know, what I'm seeing, I'll just explain it to you. What I'm seeing is like one of you, my divine feminines out here, creating a reality, but because you're not specific enough, you are creating something where you're not getting everything that you want. In fact, you know, if you want someone who's charming, you might get someone who's charming but not empathetic, and so, you know, they end up using you. If you want someone who is, you know, great with money, but they're not compassionate, and so, you know, they never give to charity. So it's Spirit is saying right now, everything that you want, you can have, but you have to get really good about being very, very clear. Okay? Very, very clear. Seven of Wands is to make sure that you're also standing up for yourself. You know, you guys are the divine feminine, and I get that some of you are like ultra feminine, so you might attract it's just gonna make me laugh, but because I get it. You might attract the guys that think that they're alpha males or alpha females. And in humans and in the divine, there isn't such an order, okay? So usually when someone just is like, I'm the alpha and I'm always in charge, that's a red flag. It's a big, huge red flag. So Spirit is like, just be very careful. Like, yes, you want someone who can compliment you, but you do not need anybody to dominate you, because you, my divine feminines, are like goddesses of creation here on earth. So like, let them sit in that. Like, you don't want humans. Like, let's only attract our divine masculines, period. Okay? People that can step into that power. A sip of my coffee. Okay. We're going to clarify this though, you guys. I do think that some of you are my singles. If you are single, this is what you're doing right now. If you are in relationships, you may be offered someone else. I'm not going to lie to you, but I think that Spirit is like, be careful. There seems to be some deception there. It seems like well, I guess this could go for anybody. Like, you might want to be careful of some too good to be trues. Some too good to be trues coming up. For both of you, my singles and those in situationships and relationships. But I just heard for some of you, like, that if you're in a pretty strong relationship, you're going to be offered like a really nice present. It's almost like oh my God, how did I forget this song? The Christmas song, 12 Days of Christmas? Right. I hope it's 12 days. Guys, I forgot the number. Anyways, don't make fun of me for that. But if it's like they offer you quite a few different gifts, and maybe they do it in a very cute way. Okay. Let's talk about the Empress here, Spirit. Can you clarify this energy for my lovely Taurians? Woo! Oh my. Yeah, she's very, did I say passion? Because she's very passionate as well. Sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. I do want to say, as a word of caution for some of you, if you are not expecting children, this card collab can indicate that there is a pregnancy, okay, a possibility of pregnancy. So just be a little aware of that. The High Priestess energy here as well, and it could be something that you are not even aware of for a while. So just be very careful right now, you guys. High Priestess, please, Spirit. Ooh. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Yeah, I think some of you are in a really wonderful relationship, and then for others of you, you are moving into that. I will say though, with the High Priestess and the Empress, I can't give you guys a solid date, but usually with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands, I can say like something relatively soon. So 7 weeks. I would say 7 weeks, 7 months, possible. Okay. The Seven of Wands is very fast moving energy, but the Seven of Cups kind of gives it a lot of wiggle room. Okay. Don't make decisions based on guilt, or this is about decision making, or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. When I do have decisions and choices coming up for the Seven of Cups, Spirit is, like I said, to caution you against deception. But I always tell people that when the Seven of Cups shows up, it's because you can get the answer intuitively, especially sitting right next to the High Priestess, who is like maybe the most psychic card besides like the moon. So you can absolutely get this information, like who is there for your highest good, who is giving you things because they want to give them and not because they have ulterior motives, is kind of the level of deception I was thinking. But it could be something else. You guys are actually, with this, it's telling you that you know more than I would. Even though I have High Priestess and Empress energy as your reader, I'm giving you guys a general reading for any Taurus who is called to read here. So there's so many different energies. So Spirit's like, yes, take this and take what resonates, but honestly, you need to trust yourself the most. Bottom of the deck is, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So for those of you who are single, I do think that you have someone that is on their way. Spirit wants you to be pretty discerning, though, because if you are single, you may have more than one offer, and one of them or a couple of them can seem like the one, but you're going to know better. You really have to sit with that, and like, if I'm getting like if they sound too good to be true, they might be holding back something. And I feel a little bit of deception. Okay. So just be true to yourself. Listen to your inner gut. With the High Priestess, she's my, you already know card. So you guys know more than anything. Okay. Let's get this deck out. This is the Romance Angels. I think my gold is no, there it is. Okay. Past life relationship with the Empress. This could be actually, someone who is a divine union from a past life. You could have known them before in this life as well. I'm not getting a lot of indications of someone that you've known from your past yet. This definitely feels more divine to me. So someone that you've had a past life connection who you may not have met yet in this lifetime. Although bottom of the deck is children, so it could be someone that you've known a really long time ago. Ooh, nope, you guys. That was just me being clumsy. High Priestess, Peace Spirit. Tell me more about romance and High Priestess. Honeymoon. For some of you, you are planning a trip with your person, and that's what this is. For others of you, okay, so this is very specific for like one person. If you can travel with your person, this is your person. Like when you have it down with multiple options, Spirit is like, yeah, but you can't travel with everybody. So one of you might be a very fickle traveler, which is totally fine because I prefer traveling solo. And so I totally get it, but Spirit just had that message for maybe just one of you. To be honest, it felt like, oh, you need to tell them that, like, choose the person that they can take trips with, because they will not be happy otherwise. And then I am also getting that for some of you, you might be planning to move this relationship into a phase where, there's some higher levels of commitment and you would actually take a honeymoon here, okay? Some of you, if you're single, you're being told, that it's very important that your partner, likes to travel. okay, that has, or maybe it's that they have traveled before, that they have quite a bit, you know, of knowledge of other cultures, and they've read a lot, and like that seems very important to you. It's very funny that this is Venus and Venice. Okay, so you guys are Venus ruled, and then Venice is showing up here in this card. So some of you might be thinking about taking a trip to Venice. Highly 10 out of 10 recommend. I also recommend not going when it's super busy though, because, well, I don't like crowds. I don't know, you might be fine. So let me know in the comments if you're going to Venice, because I can totally give you guys some tips. This could be the one. Yeah, and Spirit's like, you're going to know who the one is. Like, you have to be very discerning though, because you might have different options and it might be a little confusing. There's, you deserve love, you are lovable, but I can't help but see that there is an archer like Cupid, and there's like little tiny cupids around here too. So for some of you who have not found the romance of a lifetime, it's coming. Okay, you're about to be hit by Cupid's arrow, is what I just heard. For some of you, you are with them. And for others, it's happening very quickly. But again, seven of wands. I was just told, I was just told that it's very important also that you share like beliefs. So I'm not sure if that's going to extend to politics, but it should be that you have that level of beliefs, because Spirit's like, otherwise you're going to end up fighting, you know, over just the littlest things, but really you're having an underlying fight that's really about like your values. And Spirit's like, make sure that you guys are on the same page about that. Okay, it's another way for you to discern who you're supposed to be with. Thank you, Spirit. All right, the Empress, Taurus, Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. That being with the sexual union, you will know your person because the sex will be on point. Okay. I truly believe, by the way, if you're new here, I do believe that you can have it all when it comes to relationships, that, you know, you're not supposed to sacrifice like a boring love life or a boring sex life because they have all of, you know, their goals on paper and blah, blah, blah. Like, I think that you can have it all in one person. I don't even think that, I know it. The Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. This is divine counterpart energy for me. It's like when you are the Empress, you have, you know, first of all, the Empress has the ability to call down the powers of the earth. You know, she's very, very powerful, and she is not to be effed with. However, you know, it's like you still want someone that can watch your back, okay? And you watch each other's back. And I'm getting very strong Emperor vibes from this. So I do think that you're calling in your counterpart. Also, the High Priestess is about clarity to me. A lot of people see her as secretive and not sharing her secrets. It's because she knows that you already know the answers. So it is about looking inside yourself and knowing who your person is, because you can listen to yourself. You've gotten to that point where your connection to your person and the divine are basically the same thing. Lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. This to come out with, this could be the one. I think that for a lot of you, it's going to come as an epiphany. You might meet your person and it comes out of nowhere. It could be at a time where you, again, you have several options, or, you know, you're working on yourself with, where was it? Didn't we have something about loving yourself, guys? Oh yeah, you deserve love was the back there. So you deserve love is definitely that moment where you love yourself so much because you believe in it. You believe that you are lovable and that someone out there can love you, you know, in this way, in this very, very beautiful way. It's funny that I was thinking of the Empress calling down like the skies if she had to, because she has complete control of that as well. So I think that, you know, this is divinely blessed is also what I'm saying. For some of you, I told you that you might be leveling up. This could come very soon because this is also about transformation. Okay. Okay. I will say that with these cards at the bottom, I'm gonna talk about these very quickly because I do think me bringing up all of these, people that could feel like the one but are not the one are because some of you have been in codependent relationships before with the chaser. And you might have a fear of abandonment, and spirits like the person that you are going to be with, the person that is right for you, you would never feel like you have to chase them. And they would never feel like they have to run. Okay. There's this level of Taurian comfort, like I'm not getting off the couch for this because you know that they're going to come back. If they're just going to the store, it's just a very, very wonderful feeling. I keep opening up to heart with a key, which is welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. So I have no other words to say about this, you guys. I think that you know exactly who your person's supposed to be. You may have been in some pretty messed up stuff in the before, but wonderful them came by. I just think that for a lot of you, if you haven't met this person yet, you are, and it's going to be absolutely incredible, and they are worth the wait. Okay. Let's get one more card about love. Channeled message about love for my Tauruses for the next 7 days. Thank you, Spirit. That was fast. Stop selling yourself short. You guys deserve perfect, wonderful love. Perfect for you, right? You are my divine feminines, and you deserve your divine masculine. Don't sell yourself short. Don't settle for someone who ticks 2 out of 5 boxes, and then, something feels off. Listen to your gut. This is if you know, or that you already do know. Okay. So some of you have some options out there. Spirits like, if it feels off, listen to that. Okay. Don't say, okay, well, right now I've only got this one and they're okay. And they're not terrible. But if spirit's like in your heart of hearts, you know that this isn't what you want, it's not the one. Okay. For some of you, this could be the one. That card is showing up in your future. So you might be in a relationship right now where you're just like, this isn't exactly feeling right for me. It's just not meshing. It doesn't feel like 100% correct. And I think it's time to move on. And that's possible. This could be your clarity, truth, and revelation, and moving forward because you're moving towards your one. I don't think that's for everybody. I think that some of you are in a relationship right now with your one, but it took a lot of kissing of frogs. You are new to this world. So some of you, Taurus is only the second sign. So some of you are pretty young and pretty new to this world. You are divine in human form. Some of you may have decided to join this world, join us here in this world because you were tired of being divine, or maybe not tired, just curious. But I think that this is split up in two. I think I have some very new babies, and some of my oldest souls are here as well, especially with past life relationships showing up. You could have had many, many lives with this person. And you don't have lives sometimes on this planet. You could have different dimensional lives. You can have planet. There's billions of possibilities, you guys. So this is your reading. It got really deep at the end, but I do believe, that my vibe is going to attract my vibe. I don't say my tribe because I'm an actual native, and we weren't even allowed to be called tribes not too long ago, and be proud of it. So I don't really do that one. I don't like it at all. But my vibe will attract, other divine vibes. And I think that I've done that. It's being shown here in the cards that I've done that. So, if you didn't know, congratulations and welcome. And I'm so glad that you're here. Make sure you give me a huge thumbs up. Comment down below if this resonated, and make sure you're subscribed to receive your blessings if you haven't already done so. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.